I'll go over all the rules. It's kind of lengthy, but I can get through them pretty quick. This is what the vest looks like. I'll take you guys into the vest room in just a moment. You'll find a vest just like this one, except for it will be lit up red or blue, not green. What you want to do is you want to put it on like it's a life jacket or a backpack. The reason I say life jacket though is because there are 2 buckles in the front. They need to buckle just like this. Next thing you want to look at is this little screen right here. It says your code name. That's really important because at the end of the game you can match your code name up with your score on the big scoreboard right up there. So always make sure you look here for your code name. You guys see this bump right here?
Yeah.
This is a heat sensor. It needs to put in the palm of your hand at all times. So you always have to make sure you hold your phaser just like this throughout the entire game. You fire it like that, otherwise you'll not be able to fire your phaser. So always make sure you hold your phaser with 2 hands. If you get tagged, your vest will shut down for 4 seconds. In those 4 seconds, no one can tag you and you can't tag anyone else, so it's a good time to go and hide. If you tag someone in the front of the vest right here or the back of the vest, you get 100 points. If you tag them in the shoulder or the front of the phaser, you get 50 points. The other way to get points is destroying bases. There are 2 different games you can play. It's the team game where it's red versus blue, or it's solo, everyone for themselves. I figured we would do solo. The difference between solo is you can go after all 4 bases rather than just 3, because on the team game you cannot go after your own team's base. So since we are playing solo, you can go after all 4 bases. You can go after them 5 times per base, so you can destroy up to 20 bases per game. To destroy a base, they're in all 4 corners of the arena. You will see big signs that say base station. They're either going to be lit up blue, red, yellow, or green. You walk into the base station in between the 2 doors. If you look up, you'll see a little square about this big. What you want to do is you want to fire it at once. It'll say base under attack. It'll turn off. It'll come back on rainbow. You tag it a second time. It'll say base destroyed. Really important to tag the base twice, otherwise you will not get the 501 points that it gives you. So always make sure you guys tag the base twice. Any questions so far? Awesome. Last thing I got to go over are the power-ups. There are 4 different power-ups you can get. The first one is stealth mode, where all the lights in your vest shut off. Make it look like you've been tagged, but you really haven't, so you can sneak up on people. Next one is shield, just like a suit of armor. It takes 4 tags for your vest to shut off. Next one's rapid fire. If you pull down on your trigger, your phaser will fire repeatedly. And the last one's my favorite, is invincibility. If you get tagged, your vest will light up white, say I'm invincible, and no one can tag you. Powers last for 30 seconds and are given out randomly, so you can get 2, 1, none, just kind of depends on if the computer generates it to your vest. Any questions on how you play?
How do you know when you get those boost ups?
The power-ups, it'll tell you right here on the screen. Also, these are speakers right here, so your vest will talk to you. Yeah. Yeah, what's up?
How do you find your name?
Your name, your code name is going to be listed right here before and after the game. If you need help, I can show you where it is. You'll see an ID number, and then right under it, it'll be like R2D2 Vader or something like that. They're not always Star Wars names, but those are the 2 I can think of.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right. So with solo, when you go in there, you'll see the red or blue vest. With solo, it'll start off red or blue, and then when the game starts, it will light up a different color possibly. So you could get like green, orange, purple, this like white color. Just kind of depends. If you have the same color as someone else, it does not mean you're on their team. It just means you guys happen to get the same color vest. Any questions?
So you guys are off to kill each other?
Pretty much.
So there's only going to be 3 people playing?
Yes.
Just the 3 of you. That's
Well,
awesome,
I
isn't
was
it?
gonna play.
No, you guys can do this.
Never play.
If you want to watch them, there's an observation deck you can go to.
Okay.
Right out the store, the scoreboard's right there. There's a hallway to your right. It's the last door. There's 2 doors. It's the only one you can open.